Monday, September 30th. On Monday, Japan will be the first to report on important economic events. At 2:50, the report on retail sales is expected. The data reflects the total sales of retail goods and services for the reporting month compared to the previous month. The growth of the indicator may positively affect the Japanese yen. At 4 o'clock, China will publish data on the Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index. This is an alternative indicator of the Chinese industrial PMI, which is calculated by the state statistics authorities. The questionnaire includes questions about various aspects of business over the past month: output, new orders, export orders, purchases, and so on. The growth of the index is favorable for the yuan exchange rate. Tuesday, October 1. Australia with its retail sales report will be the focus of analysts' attention on this day. It is expected at 4:30. The indicator calculation includes data on sales of major groups of goods sold at retail. If the growth of retail sales slows down, it means that consumers have reduced the level of spending. This could have a negative impact on the Australian dollar. Also at 17 o'clock, the United States will report the JOLTS job openings. Economists use this report to analyze the country's labor market and to characterize business cycles. The statistical sample for the survey includes approximately 16,000 United States businesses. Generally speaking, an increase in job openings leads to a rise in the dollar. At 17:30, the United States will be informed about the crude oil stock exchange. The report reflects the number of barrels of commercial crude oil held in storage by United States companies. The increase in the number of crude oil stocks in American warehouses indicates either a decrease in demand for raw materials or an increase in production. This has a negative impact on global oil prices. At 17:30, the United States will be informed about the crude oil stock exchange. The report reflects the number of barrels of commercial crude oil held in storage by United States companies. The increase in the number of crude oil stocks in American warehouses indicates either a decrease in demand for raw materials or an increase in production. This has a negative impact on global oil prices. Thursday, October 3. This coming Thursday, 4:30, Australia will release trade balance data. The indicator reflects the difference between the country's exports and imports over a certain period of time. Economists use this indicator to assess the pattern of trade flows between countries. The growth of the trade balance may favorably affect the Australian dollar. And at 9:30, Switzerland will notify the Consumer Price Index. It shows the change in prices for a fixed basket of goods and services in the reporting month compared to the previous month. It is also the main indicator of consumer inflation. In turn, it is inflation that the regulator primarily focuses on when determining the interest rate. Therefore, the CPI growth, as a rule, leads to a jump in the Swiss franc. Friday, October 4. On this date, market players will focus on the United States with the Nonfarm Payrolls. It is expected at 15:30. The list of sectors taken into account in the report includes professional and business services, healthcare, financial sector, mining, construction, hospitality, and so on. The growth of the indicator has a positive impact on the dollar. At 17 o'clock, Canada will publish a Purchasing Managers Index from Ivey. The indicator is calculated on the basis of a survey of purchasing managers of companies in the private and public sectors. Respondents answer questions about whether purchasing, employment, inventories, supplies, and prices improved, worsened, or remained unchanged in the reporting month. A rise in the index is favorable for the Canadian dollar.